Good morning. Welcome back, weirdos. I have missed you guys. Hopefully you're having a great November so far. I am getting ready for work and I've been wanting to do a video for November because I would like to get back into doing this. So today is just really going to be like a get ready with me, talk about where I've been, and then since it's November and it's like, Thanksgiving time and time to be grateful and, all that fun stuff, I have a woman's book that has like writing prompts in it that, tries to get you to think about things that you should be grateful for. So I'm gonna prompt myself with you guys for one of those questions, and that will be today's video. So today is just really a get ready with me. I'm not doing anything fancy except for getting ready for work, so hopefully you guys enjoy it because I've missed doing this. I've missed having someone to talk to in a sense, and I'm just really excited to tell you about how life has been going so far and then answering one of those questions. So let's get into it. So where have I been? Well, the biggest thing is I had to get a new phone. So I lost my intro and outro, and it really took my motivation down kind of a little bit because the intro and the outro that I had made for my previous videos took me a while to make and get just right, and the thought of having to do that again just did not appeal to me for the longest time. So whether or not this video will have a decent intro and outro, we shall see. Some other things that have happened since I've talked to you guys last is I have a boyfriend. We met each other in January. We've been in a relationship since March. Things are going great. I've really spent a lot of time discovering things about myself and trying to work on those things, because one of the things that being in a relationship has made me notice is that I struggle with love. For some reason, I feel like I am not worthy of it, that I don't deserve it. And then there's also the feeling of not knowing how to accept it, not knowing, things in the back of my mind tell me that it's not possible that someone could love me. So I've really been working on myself as far as that goes, trying to learn to work on the self issues that I have, the self-image issues that I have, the self-consciousness that I have, the negative ways that I view myself. I've realized that I have a very negative outlook, which has always, done well for me in the past because it has helped me prepare for things that I wouldn't necessarily have been prepared for. However, in this instance, it's just making me worry about things as opposed to just living in the moment. So I'm really working on just trying to take things as they come, not let myself overthink and create issues that aren't even issues yet, and just enjoying the moments as they come instead of worrying about what it's going to be like when it's gone or it's no longer there, or, you know, if the bad things happen. Just trying not to stress about all of that. So one way I've been doing that is I've been talking a lot with my therapist about those things, and I've also got random Post-its around the house that just say, don't focus on the things that you can't control. You are worthy of love. You are worthy of acceptance. Life's too short to be anything but happy. And just really learning that, you know, despite how you feel and despite what, you know, maybe life has taught you, things can change, things can be different, and you deserve to be loved. You deserve the good things. And I just deserve those things, you know, regardless of how I felt in my life previously. Like, I don't know, I deserve happiness. And so it's been very challenging. It's been very emotionally draining. I feel like I'm constantly finding the next thing that I need to work on. And that's basically what I've been up to, is just realizing these things and, you know, trying to work on them as they come. And, you know, having a supportive boyfriend, you know, it makes it so much easier. I honestly don't know if I would be able to really be able to deal with this stuff and, you know, just be able to work on myself as well as I have been without his support. So I can't appreciate him enough for that, and always listening to me. I have a lot of issues because of past experiences, and I just can't praise him enough for the fact that he lets me talk about those things. He lets me get those things out without taking it personally, because I try to be very clear that, you know, how I'm feeling has nothing to do with anything that you've done. It's just, you know, stuff I need to talk about. And, you know, he just listens rather than, you know, getting defensive. And I can't say enough how much I appreciate that, and how much he's allowed me or helped me to grow. And I don't know if I can ever repay him for that. And I don't know if I know that it's not one of those things that, you know, needs payment or, you know, should be paid back. But, you know, he's really helped me to get my life back. I have struggled for many, many years, and I wasn't really living. I was just kind of existing. You know, like he says, when he first met me, I was locked up tighter than Fort Knox, and I was just never happy. I was in survival mode, you know, always just ready for the next traumatic event. Always prepared. Didn't really want to let people in because I don't want to be hurt anymore. And like I said, it just wasn't living. I was just existing and not very well. And so I've come a really long way in these past few months. Like, anyone who knows me personally, I've been having conversations with strangers. I went on some work trips and, you know, made friends instead of isolating myself, which is normally what I would do. You know, I would go to a work event and I would attend the event, do what I needed to do, and then I'd be back in my hotel room all by myself and just isolating myself, not really wanting to deal with anyone else or invite anyone else into my life. And it's just been a really great experience for me to grow in that capacity. And, having someone who supports that is just, I couldn't ask for anything better. Like, it's been amazing. And, someone who acknowledges the growth that you've made and comments on it and tells you how proud they are of you. It's just, it makes life so different. It really does. And like I said, I couldn't be prouder of myself. And I just want to continue to grow. And I guess the biggest takeaway that I want you to have from this conversation is it's never too late to attempt to heal yourself, no matter how long it's been or no matter how set you think things are. It's always possible to grow and to make life different than it's always been for you. It doesn't have to be like it is for you now. It is possible for things to change and to get better. And just don't settle for anything less. Like, if you would have asked me, months ago, if I would ever be in this position or I would ever be in a relationship like this, or if I would ever have someone in my life like this, I would have told you, it's not going to happen to me. I'm going to die alone. It's never going to happen. No one's ever going to care about me. No one's ever going to like me. No one's ever going to love me. No one's ever going to accept me as I am. And just anything negative that you can think of, I would have thought it and believed it and now I know that's not true. And I know if you feel that way, just know that it can and will happen to you. There is someone out there who will love you for exactly who you are and will also help you to grow. Not because they want to change you, not because they don't like you how you are, but just because they know that you deserve better, that you deserve to love yourself, that you deserve to enjoy life. That's why they will help you to grow. And you'll want to grow because you see that, you know what, this person likes me just as I am. And something will motivate you to be better just because they accept you for who you are. It's crazy, and I can't explain it to you until it happens to you, is the most I could tell you. So just have faith and believe that one day it will happen. For you. When you least expect it. I mean, I had pretty much given up, honestly. I was on dating sites because I craved that companionship and, just wanted somebody to talk to because I just always felt so lonely. But I knew that because of all my traumas and my anxieties and all of that stuff, that a relationship probably wasn't in the cards for me. And so when him and I finally decided to meet, I didn't really have a whole lot of faith that anything would come of it. So I didn't put a whole lot of effort into it. I showed up to our meeting for breakfast in my pajamas. Yep. Pajama pants and a hoodie and a mask because COVID was still, a very much rampant thing, because this was in, January of this year. And I had absolutely no expectation that anything was going to come of it, except for the fact that I was excited to meet this person because our conversations were just so, I don't know, they were just so interesting, and he was really weird and in a great way. And so I was excited and I was intrigued, but I just didn't have a whole lot of faith that anything was going to come of it. So like I said, I showed up in my pajamas and we ended up sitting there all day. We met at 9:30 and we sat there and talked until it was time to go get my kid at 2. And we have pretty much been inseparable ever since. This many months, and we don't run out of things to talk about. Every time we're together, it's an adventure. I have never been so appreciative of someone in my life. So as much as, all of the things that I've been through, as much as they've sucked and just been so crappy, I wouldn't change them, because the capacity in which I appreciate him, I wouldn't take back. Like, knowing what the other side is like, and knowing what the loneliness feels like, and just, not really having anybody to be there for you, and having that now, I would never want to take that for granted. And because I've been through so much, I'm hopeful that I will never take it for granted. So there's that. And I'm almost done with the makeup, so I'm going to do the gratitude thing real quick. So at all of these pages, there's quotes. And the quote today is, "He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things in which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has." Quite fitting, actually. And I think it's funny that it's so fitting for what I was just talking about, considering I just randomly opened the book. And yeah, that was the quote for this. So I think that's pretty cool. So the question for today is, think about yourself. And I want you to go ahead and think about yourself as well, and some of the unique traits that you have. What are some of your favorite unique traits about yourself, and why are you grateful for them? So, one of my unique traits, I think, and it's one of those things that I like it and then I don't like it. It just all depends on the situation, I guess. But my abilities as an empath, and my intuition sometimes, as creepy as it is, as annoying as it is sometimes, it allows me to relate to people on such a deep level that, I don't know, I've met some really amazing people just from being able to understand where they're coming from. And it also gives me a level of understanding that not a lot of people have. So I really like that about myself, the fact that I can, maybe be hurt or upset about something, but yet be able to put my feelings aside for a second and think about, the other person's perspective, and try to understand, why maybe they reacted the way they did, or why they may have done what they did, and, try to realize that it had nothing to do with me. It was something that they struggle with, and they need just as much understanding and patience as, you do in some moments. And so I really like that about myself. I also like the fact that I can tell when people are feeling a certain way, and I have the ability to recognize that and to talk to them and, allow people to talk who don't necessarily talk to people, just because, for whatever reason, we all have our reasons why we do things. And I also have a weird sixth sense. Like, I know when things are sometimes coming, and I always try to trust that. And most of the times when I do trust that, I can tell that I've avoided something that could have been serious. And it's these things about myself used to kind of scare me, and they almost are part of the reasons why I avoided people so much, is because it felt so invasive. Because I can feel things that people aren't saying. I sense feelings in tones and words. I realize when vibes change. I mean, the list goes on of some of the things that cue me that something is up or something is wrong. And, it's hard to approach people with these things because, you're not sure. And the more I've learned to trust those feelings and embrace my gifts, the better off I've been. And the more relieved I feel because I can talk about those things. And I'm just grateful for them. And I'm sure, the things that I've been through in my life are some of the reasons why I'm so intuitive and why I can read people so well. And it's one of those things, I don't think I would change anything, even if I could, because of the amount of people that I've been able to help, or the times where, I felt that somebody needed something, and so I sent them something positive or sent them something uplifting, and they've been like, wow, how did you know I really needed that? And it just gives me a sense of fulfillment. Like, I love making people feel good because I do not want anyone to feel as alone or in so much pain, because I know what that feels like. So I try to not, I try to, anytime I get that feeling, I reach out to people, because I just don't want anyone to feel like they're just, floating through life by themselves. So, I am pretty much done getting ready. I appreciate you guys for listening to this video. Hopefully, I was able to help you in some way, shape, or form. I appreciate you all for being here to get ready with me. The last thing I need is some lippy stuff, and I forgot to put that on my desk, so I'm just gonna go ahead and say bye for today. I appreciate you guys for watching. Give me a like. Let me know what unique thing or unique gift or unique talent that you have that you're grateful for in the comments below. And hopefully I will see you guys very soon. Have a very happy November, and I am thankful for each and every one of you, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Love you all. Bye.